Oh, I can't get Instagram on.
We are live on Facebook.
Um,
Is it like go live or no? No?
Daniel.
Yep, it's clear.
We are live on Facebook.
We're live on Facebook and YouTube. I'm missing
We're missing
Instagram.
IG. We are working out some technical kinks. And when we say kinks, we're talking about ourselves. We're the problem.
Okay,
Do I need
this is
to?
the second I'm monitoring your Instagram right now. I'm watching your live stream right now.
On Instagram?
Oh
'Cause
boy.
it's not on here.
Not doing live.
Sorry?
Are the streams and every details are the same with Instagram when we check it?
I don't know where to check it.
It's the same as Facebook.
It's it. Hmm. Oh
I will,
boy. Okay. Is that where it's supposed to go? Where do I find the stream key again?
when you go live on
No, I mean where do
live,
I go to input it in OBS?
same as Facebook, but you need to press vertical.
Oh, okay. Okay, let's see now. Okay. I think I did
We're
it.
live on Instagram. We did it. We did it, Joe. Hold on a second tomorrow when we did it.
Holy moly.
Thanks, Danielle.
Thank you. Bye.
Enjoy. Bye.
Listen.
Hello.
Hi guys.
I'm checking the IG though.
It's not on there.
I'm not seeing it yet. It's saying it's live here. But I'm not seeing it as yet on my IG.
Bro, we literally
I think did we did we celebrate too quick? I'm not seeing it.
on IG.
No, I'm not seeing it on IG.
What the
Something is rolling on the screen.
Yeah, something is rolling. Unless it
Yeah, he says no IG live. So what is happening?
yeah.
This thing looks like it.
But
No, it's live.
what did you do?
I pressed go live. I pressed go live.
Yeah, press go live on IG. You know what?
We all have those days.
Um,
Hi guys.
hi.
This is so weird. I'm looking at a screen. I can't see anything. But
Anything where?
okay. Well, I have to look on my phone to see what's happening on
Oh.
IG, for example.
So this is IG. See, they have.
Okay. So okay. All right. Okay, technology.
So let's pull this out here so we can see
Facebook.
Facebook.
Oh, we getting it together, Facebook. Facebook crew. We getting it together.
And nobody don't talk to us on YouTube, so so you have to see.
YouTube coming.
It's coming.
It's coming. We start.
Yes.
That's the most important thing. We start, and now we are building.
Correct.
You have to start somewhere. All right.
Oh.
Housekeeping don't belong to me tonight, so I'm so happy about that. But welcome to the art of romancing. Seeing that it's Valentine's Day.
Well, in the spirit,
in the spirit of Valentine's Day next week, we thought, why not talk about the most important relationship you have in business, and that's with your customers. And we are going to be breaking down on how to find your ideal customer, how to attract them, and how to keep them coming back for more after they purchase. So we are talking about romancing your audience, bringing that analogy, don't start, bringing that analogy to help you figure out how to find the ideal customers. I think that's important.
Okay.
Because I saw like a few Valentine's Day offers, and it really reiterated to me why we needed this live, because the offer is beautiful. It's just like, who are you speaking to? So you're speaking about, so the ones that I saw, they most spoke about the features, they most spoke about the items, you know, what's included in a bundle, but they didn't speak pain points. They didn't speak to the customer on why, right? So don't tell me about the body button and blah, 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 but tell me, why is this? Why should I get this bundle for Valentine's Day? And when we start to ask the why, sometimes you get stuck, like, why should somebody buy it on Valentine's Day? Is it because it's discounted? Is it because you want to gift somebody who loves natural ingredients like you?
Is it because when your man give you a nice massage, you gonna be smooth?
I thought I was gonna be the problem.
I came prepared. I came prepared. I'm so ready.
That's why you have on red.
Yes.
To be honest, I forgot about the red. To be honest, when I saw you coming with the red, I was like, oh yeah. But in my defense, I have on red lipstick.
You do. I thought that's what it was. I thought it was about the red lipstick.
Forgot.
Oh, okay.
I'm so happy I did the red lipstick. Thank you, God. You would not have let that.
I wouldn't, because I was actually looking for heart antennas.
I know.
But being sick, I just couldn't find the time. Anyway, we're still in red.
All right.
So I'm housekeeping.
Yes,
okay.
ma'am.
Good night, everybody. I am Kimberly, and this is
Chanel. Hello.
And we are co-owners of Treanding Worldwide.
Yes, ma'am.
And basically, Treanding is a media marketing and production company. Our services entail social media management, marketing consultancy. We do amazing campaigns.
Yeah, that we do.
We do also do coaching. What am I missing?
And we're building an online community.
And we are building an online community, which I am so excited about. But basically, we eat, breathe, live, create everything that has to do with marketing. And we love it. And we know what we're doing.
Yes. And why do we know what we're doing?
Because we are not only educated,
in the field,
experienced, but we also went to school for marketing. Both of us have our degrees in marketing and all the surrounding that has to do with marketing. Yes, all the sprinkles. So basically, we know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Is that good?
Yes.
Was that hype enough?
80%.
Okay.
80%. But
that's right.
it's good.
Yeah.
Okay. It's good.
So now we're getting into.
Now we get into the life. Before I get into the life, I wanted to talk about a quick observation I had this morning. Was it this morning? I think it was this morning.
Oh boy.
No, it's a good one.
Oh,
Okay. It's a good one. I think a lot of times we need to stop and really draw inspiration from the smallest of things. So this morning I was in traffic, in that awful morning traffic in St. Peter's, and I saw a lady that was walking. And I don't know if you have seen her before, but she walks and she dances. And
yes.
I was like,
I haven't seen her in a long
atmosphere. I love that confidence.
Yes.
That is a confidence that is admirable. And it made me think about business, because a lot of the times when we encounter entrepreneurs, they're like, I don't want to be in front of the camera. I don't want. But you have to have that confidence that even though everybody's watching, you're going to go after what you want to go after. You're going to be like this lady dancing, enjoying her walk in the morning. She don't care who's looking at her. She is in her zone. She's enjoying herself. She is, doing what she's supposed to do. And I think in business is the same thing. Like, just live and be okay with. Some people may think you're crazy and some people may think you're brilliant, but at the end of the day, it's all about you living in your purpose. So I wanted to share that because I was like, wow. I was like, I like that. And I brought it back to business and life in general.
Indeed. And she's been consistent.
Yeah, you just gotta do you.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, I like it. So
A word
before we begin.
Yes.
What is it?
What's that?
In the poetry,
It's the snappy fingers. I don't know about the
I think because there's this game show thing now where they do like the
Oh.
and then at the end they do
with the girls on the round table. Yeah.
So that's what I was drawing my reference from. I feel like in poetry they do that thing too, but anyways, we're not here for that. We're here. I'm not a poet, clearly. I'm in marketing. You're a poet?
Yeah. I have some poems.
You have poems.
Yes, I have more
With
than
an
one.
S.
Yes. I just need to.
They sound good?
They do. Shanika help me,
So why is it that you could say you're a poet, but when I say that we're an artist, because we have a whole song, you just want to pretend like I talk in craziness.
Listen, I will allow you to be.
What is it? We need to have songs in order for you to.
I am not as confident as you in my rapper.
Okay. I'm an artist. I can do many things.
Indeed.
I got a little singing on that track too, in case you forgot.
Oh wow. Here we go, guys.
Okay. But anyways, I think you should bring one of your poems to our next live, and
It's saucy. It is.
Can you make one that's appropriate? Like, what is going on in your head? Like, why you out here writing saucy poems?
Because
what is happening?
It was a moment of healing, So what
the
I had.
healing was saucy.
Yeah. I took it there.
Okay, you know what? Let's change the topic. I know we're talking
All
about
about
romancing,
exactly.
but this is getting a little weird, guys. It's getting a little weird.
Okay. My bad. Anyway. So yes, first we're starting.
Yeah, so we are starting with the art of romancing your audience. So we talked about you being in this relationship with your customers.
I
You
would say saucy. Yes, it is.
Take your minds out of the gutter for this live, please. Then we will take it there with the analogies a bit, but we're keeping it PG-13. But so when we talk about romancing your audience and why we bring the analogies, like there's like phases you go through in a relationship, right? So it's like the first phase is like you catch the person's eye or the person catch your eye. Don't do that. You out here writing saucy poems and you give it. You acting like I talk is.
I'm so ready.
Okay.
Let's go.
So it's like you catch their eye, right? Eye contact. Maybe you like the person or the person like you. Same in business, right? You gotta catch the eye first. How do you catch the eye? Social media, marketing, flyers, etc. You catch the eye, and then you gotta build like that connection,
Right.
like to the point where
Somebody
somebody gonna make the first move, like, I like you or you like me. And let's go both ways in business. Like maybe the client have been maybe watching your content and now they're like, maybe it's time for me to see if one of their services I can actually use,
right,
or the products, or vice versa. You go to them, right? Like, hey, I know you love vegan cakes. I'm a vegan baker, blah blah blah.
right.
For example. And then you have when they purchase. I want to say that's like when you get into the commitment, because now it's transactional.
So this is okay. So like
There's courtship.
right.
Yes.
So in the dating analogy, the courtship is 3 months, right? So that's when you're gonna know if you're gonna make it serious or not. So I watching your stuff for 3 months.
3 months.
Yes, that's what the dating coach said.
You have a dating coach?
No, I just follow him on Instagram.
Listen, what is this? This life is going another direction, and I was not prepared. I was not prepared.
I was ready.
Oh my goodness. So
Okay.
I don't know about in the business world, 3 months might seem like a lot.
A lot,
It could
yeah.
be like you've been following a person for a year before you buy. It
Right.
depends on the person.
Mm-hmm.
Some people court for a long time before.
No, after 3 months you gotta know.
Okay. Ooh.
Yeah.
So we giving dating advice and business advice
Right, they go
simultaneously.
together.
Okay, all right. This is gonna be fun. So there's a courtship.
Yes.
So in the dating world, you said that's 3 months. In business, it depends. Like some products or services, it's quick. It's a week. It's 2 weeks. Look, I have a problem.
I need this to fix it.
Yes, I need a solution. I've been watching the stuff on social media, and I'm ready to buy. Right.
Right.
So now you're ready to enter into a commitment, because now it's transactional.
So me and you go together.
You go together.
Real bad. Yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so once you reach now the purchase
Mm-hmm.
and you're in the commitment, the work ain't finished. So
No.
you don't get like in a relationship and then start to ignore your partner. So why when I purchase stuff from you, you want to ignore me, for example?
Right.
Right? So you have to continue to build
That
relationship. And a very interesting fact, and I think this is really, really a fact. 80% of your revenues come from 20% of your customers. And I thought about that on the drive here, and I was like, that is so true. Either the 20% of your customers are buying higher volume from you, or they're paying more for your services, as well as those 20% are return customers. They're customers that's continuously in the cycle, and they're continuously buying from you. So especially these customers, why would you ignore them?
Indeed.
Right? So that's what we're going to be talking about tonight. We're going to be breaking down the 3 phases, and we're going to be talking about how you could identify your boo,
Your target audience.
aka your target audience. You are loving this. The courtship. So what you need to be doing to turn your ideal customer from cold, which is they don't really know you, to warm, which is they're ready to make a purchase.
So getting to know,
So
taking me on a
getting-
date.
Exactly, dating.
Give me flowers.
Yes, drop the gems, give value,
Indeed.
and then they're ready for a commitment.
And spend that money.
Spend the money, and you want a commitment. You don't want one night stands.
Ooh.
So you don't want a whole set of one-off purchases. For example, you don't want
Right.
customers that only buy once from you, never return. We trying to limit.
Build long-term relationships.
I hope my children is not watching this. You want to build long-term relationships. You don't want no whole heap of one-night stands in business, right? You want return customers. That's what we're talking about. Return customers. All right, let's get into it. So, finding your ideal customer, right? Now, a lot of entrepreneurs, especially entrepreneurs who are just starting out in business, they find it difficult to pinpoint who is their ideal customer, who is their target audience.
Right.
So what we always say, you cannot sell to
Everybody.
cannot sell to everybody. So that's just like you saying everybody's my type.
It's not.
Like, I don't care if you say like I love everybody, like even if you love trees or whatever, you still have a type.
You do?
This is so wrong, but I just remember a video of the man who was in love with his car.
No.
Sorry. Yeah. He was in love. You remember I seen in a video, he was in a relationship with his car.
He was doing absolutely too much.
Yeah. But even he has a type. Like, even he has
Metal?
a type.
4 wheels?
4 wheels. he liked sports cars. He liked sports cars. So even he had a type who was dating his car. So I said this to say you cannot sell to everybody.
No.
If you're trying to sell to everybody, you are wearing yourself out. That's like dating 8 billion people. You need to narrow it down. You need to narrow it down. So how do we narrow it down?
So you need to ask the question, what problem are you solving? So you brought up the example, what you said, body butter.
Yeah, like natural skincare stuff.
So what problem are you solving? Would your body butter be perfect for somebody that has eczema, excessive ashy skin? Ooh.
Wow.
You know Valentine's Day, you gotta be smooth. You know?
Smooth.
Yeah, it's still
Like but
baby's bottom.
baby's butt. Soft. Your partner just melting your skin.
Ooh.
Listen, that should have been that should have been the caption.
Your partner melting in your skin?
Skin so soft like a baby's butt, your partner just melts in your skin.
I like that.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Become irresistible with super soft skin.
Right?
Don't tell me.
Like,
Tell me what the results are.
What are you solving? How is your butter going to make me feel that I have to have it?
And I mean, okay, so you're telling me too, I have an exfoliate.
How would it focus, Chanel?
I'm trying to. This is not a good idea.
Okay, so let's use Howard as an example.
Yes.
You're a photographer.
Yes.
So if you, let me say for Valentine's Day, you're doing a couple shoot.
Yeah.
So you're going to promote memories for Valentine's Day.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Or you might go against the grain and promote a single shoot.
Ooh.
F Valentine's Day.
Right.
I would go the opposite direction. I'm just saying.
Indeed. It can go either way.
But nonetheless, you have a target audience. So you're not just saying, I'm doing a Valentine's Day shoot for everybody. You're not just trying to attract everybody. Where even in a sense, everybody's seeing your stuff, but you're talking to this specific group of people that you feel like, yeah, this is what they want, and I'm here to give them this service or this product as their solution.
Exactly.
So they want to create memories. They want to have nice pictures. I would even do a business Valentine's Day shoot. So have a nice Valentine's Day special for entrepreneurs. Get your headshots. I would do.
True.
But
it can be you and I. The last time we had headshots, they thought we were lesbians.
It wasn't headshots.
It was a family.
It was a family. It was a family shoot. I find I was so inappropriate.
And somebody
Anyways,
was forward enough.
I'm gonna focus. Howard told me to focus. I'm gonna focus.
But yes. So in that moment, you need to really think what problem you are solving and who exactly could benefit from that problem and sell to them.
Yeah, and it goes beyond that as well, right? So when you're thinking about your ideal customer, you need to think about some key features, like how old are they? Are they male? Are they female? Are they both? Do they have a certain income level? So especially if your products or services are higher priced, they need to be able to afford it. So you're gonna speak to a specific group of people with a specific income level.
Where
geographic location as well. Are you only targeting St. Martin? Are you targeting the neighboring islands? So there's these different factors that go into finding your ideal customer and your target audience. I would say if you don't know your target audience, the first tip I would give you is to think about the people that have already bought from you and try to find the similarities in them. Are they mostly women? Are they millennials? Are they between a certain age group? Is it younger people? Is it more older people? And also think about the problem that you're solving, right? For example, if you're a baker, right? But you specialize in vegan cakes, you're looking specifically for persons that are vegan or persons that are trying to maybe stay away from like dairy and meat, etc. So you have to think about the person. So try to find those similarities if you don't know who your target audience is. That's the first tip. The second tip is go into your insights. If you already have a social media page up and running and you have followers, or at least over 100 followers, you can tap into the analytics. So go into your insights and see from your insights who follows you, right? And Instagram, Facebook will give you these insights. They will tell you it's mostly people between the ages of 25 and 34. So for example, for us, we know that our target audience is mostly women. They're mostly between the ages of 25 to 49, with the biggest group being between 25 to 34. And even in the analytics, you get to see where they're located. So are my followers more in St. Martin, or do I have followers in different areas? And why this is important is if you're gonna run ads, right, and you can cater to people outside of St. Martin, this is important for you to know. So when you're doing targeting and you're doing your ads, you need to target these specific locations because these are the people that are your ideal customers, right? So that was the second tip. Look at your analytics and see who are the people that are following you, and then cross-reference it as well with the people that buy from you. Is it similar? Is it really mostly women? Is it really mostly women between these certain ages? You need to pay attention to these things because this is important for you to know your ideal customer.
And then as well too, after you continue, once you continue staying aware of who your customers are, you're going to realize you're going to continue tailoring not only your communication but also your product to that customer.
Exactly. You know how to speak to them because you know who they are. So we can tell a lot of times if businesses don't know who their customers are because the language is all over the place. And that just comes from experience, right? So knowing your ideal customer, knowing who you want to attract, knowing your ideal partner, if you're going back into the dating analogy, you know what's on the list. He must be this or that, or she must have this or that. Same thing with ideal customers in your ideal target audience. What are the features and characteristics of them that you need to know in order to promote your products or services to them?
Right.
And a bonus hack is use AI. I'm going to continue to say use AI. So use ChatGPT, use Claude, use Gemini, whatever AI, generative AI model you use it and ask it. This is the product or service I have. This is a problem I'm solving. Can you suggest or can you tell me what would be my ideal customer? My ideal customer or my ideal target audience. Break it down for me in characteristics. All right, who are they? Gender, location, what do they like? What are their interests? It will go as so far to tell you where you can find them. And this is an exercise we recently did where we really wanted to create our customer avatars. So this is like taking it even a notch higher. So customer avatars are these profiles of people that you have that you use to market. So for example, if we have a Kimberly in our customer profile, we know Kimberly is this age, we know she's this educated, we know she makes this amount of money, we know where she hangs out, she's probably on LinkedIn or she's on TikTok or she's on Facebook. Like that's how detailed these customer avatars get, and they help you so much to create a strategy.
Well, these avatars as well, they are catered to your services. So your services breakdown or the products that you have, you will also identify, okay, for example, Kimberly, these are the products she more than likely would purchase and why.
And based on her pain points. So
exactly.
Maybe because she's a busy woman and she doesn't have the time, etc. So use AI, guys. This is your tool. And I'm going to tell you, if you're using a free AI, it's not going to give you as much detail as a paid version. So we invest in the paid version. And I mean, it's only $20 a month. It really is only $20 a month for a tool that can transform your business. And I think to let us know if you would like us to do an AI workshop, because I feel like there's a lot of people that know of AI, but they're probably afraid, or
they're not sure
they're
how
not
to
sure
use
how
the
to use
prompts
it.
and
But just speak to it. It is a conversational tool. So you can literally say, listen, I don't know where to start. Can you help me with my business, for example? And it will go back and forth with you. So that's a hack that you can use. Use AI. State your product and service, state a problem that you're solving, that's super important, and ask it to break down your ideal target audience and your ideal customers for you. And that is how you find your ideal customer. Just give you three great tips, you know. 3 great tips. Think about your current clients or customers. What do they have in similarities? The second one was check your insights. So go in your Facebook analytics, your IG analytics, TikTok, wherever, and see who are following you and what their characteristics are. And the third one is use AI. Ask it, help me to identify my ideal customer. And why this is important.
right. Sorry, I looking at all the.
You're like,
No, I
screens
make,
everywhere.
yes, I'm making sure everything working. So this is important because it will make selling your product or service so much easier, and then you actually make that buck for your that bang for your marketing dollar. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, so you don't go
You don't
to
waste money
wasting money trying
selling
to
to
figure out.
everybody.
Exactly. You know, this specific group is who is going to use my product or service, and I'm going to cater to them specifically. So that is finding your ideal customer. All right. So now the second part is the courtship.
The courtship. So this is the dating.
This is the dating.
This is the dating. The
People, we are not speaking of literally dating your customers.
pretty much like I need you to
Not
tell me-
literally, I said. We're
Oh.
not literally saying go and date your customers.
Listen.
We are using the analogy.
Online dating is a thing now.
Oh,
It's the same thing. I
Lord.
send him pictures of how I look, you know?
You ever done online dating?
No, but I was open to try it.
Wow.
I haven't. Like I went to sign up and then they were asking me for a US postcode.
Mm-hmm.
So then I was like, okay, we'll spin the block real quick, you know?
Okay. Interesting.
Right, but like I was saying,
Do you, boo? Do you? Yes. Go after it. Go after it.
I tell you this
Step
year,
outside the box.
this year's a good year.
Yes. Amen.
So you need to show them what you're working with, you know, who you are, and then tell them about yourself. So tell them about your product or service. What value do you bring to the table? What does your product or service bring to the table? How can you help me? You know, are you dealing with my pain points?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Right? Perfect. So the first thing you want to do is you want to get awareness. So you probably heard brand awareness, right? So this is you letting people know that your company exists, that your products and services exist.
What you have to offer.
Yes, you want people to know that you're here, right? So for example, on social media, that's you opening your page, that's you posting content, right? So for you to create awareness, you have to think about the type of content that's going to catch their eye, right? So for example, I want to use a right example. Let's say if an athlete is your type, right? And you going somewhere where athletes are, aren't you gonna take that into consideration of maybe how you look, or I'm saying I have not dated in 20. This year gonna be 23.
23 years.
I have not dated in 23 years. I haven't really dated, period, so I can't tell you about, like, I'm not the person. I'm sorry, I'm not the person.
You're married.
I'm married.
Yes.
For a very long time.
Right.
But you would take that into consideration, right?
Right. Yes, you would.
So the same thing with your business page, right? If you're trying to attract a certain type of customer, you're gonna take that into consideration. So that's how you're gonna make people aware that you exist, right? And remember that not everybody's your cup of tea, right? You need to speak to the people that are interested in your product or service. Right? Like, you're not gonna, like, if you do lashes, you're not gonna speak to my mother about lashes, because my mother gonna be like, what in the world? My mother is 75 and booming and blossoming, but I don't think she'll do lashes unless she's gonna do like geriatric lashes. I don't know.
I would like to see Cynthia in some lashes. That would be something.
Listen, you and me both. You and me both.
No?
She won't even put in braids.
No,
No.
but her hair to be fly all the time.
Yeah. She have her short fly hair, but lashes is not her thing.
Right.
So you wouldn't waste your time and energy trying to sell my mother lashes because you just know she ain't gonna buy for me.
Exactly.
So the same thing like your type, right? So you're gonna invest your energy where you think it matters. Same in business. So again, you start with awareness. That's your page, your social media page, your flyers, your signs, whatever it is. That's how you let people know that you exist and what you have to offer them. And you're gonna do it in a way that it will cater to your ideal customer and target audience, right? So you're trying to attract the ideal partner.
Right.
And then we go into the second thing, which is the like, know, trust factor,
Okay.
right? So, all right, I see you wearing the con with your red on, your red lipstick, doing your thing. All right, I think I like. So I'm gonna like the page.
Like the page.
So I'm gonna lurk a little bit, just lurking.
And then you're going to be posting stuff so that I could get to know you a little better.
All right, you go, you take it over,
Right?
Yes, you go.
So, let me know when you started. What was your motivation for starting? Let me know what are your interests, what you like. Tell me about your service and your product. What make you feel like this was a product, or why you feel like you needed to put yourself out there and give this to me. So that's the no.
Yes. So the like is them liking your page.
Yes.
Are them getting to, they have an interest in your company.
Right.
And then the no is what you just said.
Right.
You have to sell that brand story. You have to sell what their pain points are and what the solution is, which is your product or service. That's how they get to know you, right? I want to bring up the example of us when we started our social media page. Like, we didn't sell.
No,
like,
we didn't.
We didn't focus on selling for at least the first 3 months. We focused on building community. So what we did is we actually did like the mompreneurs for
Yes.
Mother's Day. So we highlighted entrepreneurs who are moms
in the community, and then we did dadpreneurs.
Yeah, I think we did something for Women's Day as well.
Yes. We were even doing reviews, like movie reviews, but that was business related.
Exactly.
So we created, we allow this room for our followers to get to know who we are.
Exactly.
And at that same time, we were also trying to figure out, okay, who is liking our content, what exactly did they like, and what service we can push.
And mind you, this was in like when COVID started. So we started officially, like, made our business public right before the lockdown.
No,
so we had to pivot really quickly. So we spent a lot of time building. So we didn't come out right away like, this is what we have to offer. No. In the midst of us trying to figure it out, and some of you may be trying to figure it out, build community, like, give value. So what we did, besides highlighting people in the community, which was really good because it got us to increase our followers rather quickly for a starting page. We also went live. We also gave tips, marketing
shared
tips,
information.
Yeah.
If you're a new entrepreneur, a small business, what you can do if you don't have a big budget for marketing.
Yep.
Like, every week we were consistently in the live just giving information and dropping gems.
Even on a page, we were even writing like blog pieces and all.
Yeah.
So we were really giving a lot of value, and that's how we did the courtship, right? That's how we built that know and trust factor.
We allowed you guys to get to know us and to give you that feeling that I can trust buying something from these ladies because they know what they're talking about.
Exactly, and I think that's super important. For example, we talked about the natural skincare space or even beauty space. Like if I'm gonna purchase something from you, especially if it's like artisan, so it's like handmade and it has like different ingredients, I want to know that you know what you're doing. And the only way for you to show me that you know what you're doing is for you to tell me, so for you to communicate that to me. So give me the story of why you started a business. Like a lot of people say, I had these skin problems and I couldn't find a product, so I created my own, and I used different remedies from different how you say, like Dr. Sebi, and you know, like different
Natural bushes
yes,
and oils.
You did your research and you cooked it up in your kitchen. Like, give me the story.
Yes.
Like, we buy the story. People don't buy product and service, they buy the story. So give me the story, and that's how I'm gonna build trust, right? So it's like, know, and trust. I have to trust you, or trust that your product or service is gonna deliver. Now, sometimes you might take a chance, right? You might take a chance on a person. If you bring it back to dating, you might take a chance, like, okay, this feel right. It go left, it go real sour. I go right. It go be real good.
This is after the 3 months?
Yeah, this is after the courting.
Okay.
This is after the courtship. So
Indeed.
you're getting to the point now where you're gonna purchase.
Right.
Right?
And
so
decide if you're gonna seal the deal or not.
Exactly. So that trust factor is super important. Now, how can you improve trust amongst your followers? Social proof. If you have testimonials, put them up. If you have reviews, if you have I would say continue to drop value type of content. So don't just tell me about the body butters. Tell me about how I can keep my skin nice and clear and clean. So like, give me tips on maybe a morning routine skincare and incorporate your product in it. Take Fenty, for example. Like, you don't see Rihanna saying just buy my stuff, and she can. Rihanna could literally say, buy this glass of water, and millions of people would buy it because Rihanna said it. But she uses her marketing and she's using the product.
Her marketing team is the best.
Remember, that was one of the biggest things with Beyonce, because it was like she don't use her products. You don't see
right,
Beyonce
exactly.
like,
and then you see her
products.
drop maybe 1 or 2 videos, and then it was a wrap.
Yeah, and
so
then
it didn't seem authentic.
She went out of the way with her hair care to show like her natural hair and her using the products, but she only did it for maybe about a week. But still, when it comes to Rihanna and her Fenty products, like, she's there consistently using them.
Yes.
Right. So this is how you build trust. Like, if I'm the owner and I use it, like, you build trust. You're like, okay, I think it's safe for me to purchase.
You know who's also a good example of that? Auntie Tabitha. Tabitha Brown. Like, from her vegan food to her cooking with her own ingredients, so her own herbs, and now she went and make a hair care line
for Donna.
Yeah, for Donna. And then she'll tie it in because she have sweet potato, how you say, leave-in conditioner and so on. But she understood her brand, and then she understands as well the value of not only embracing the brand, but sharing why you need to have it and why it works.
Yeah, and she understands her target audience. She understands the people that she's serving. So she's doing this because she really understands who it is that she's making these products for.
Indeed.
So once you reach to the point that you understand your target audience, like, the marketing becomes a bit more easier, right? It becomes a bit more easier.
Indeed.
So again, the like, no, trust factor. They like your page, for example. They're trying to get to know you. That's how you promote your brand story, you promote your products, your services, but most importantly, promote what are their pain points, what are their problems, and how your product or service will solve it. So don't just speak about your product, speak about what the solution is. And that's how they know you and they trust you to buy from you.
Yes.
Which then leads us to the last part.
Sealing the deal. So,
sealing the deal.
So what is this? what is the sealing the deal?
Oh, commitments. It could be marriage. It could be a long-term relationship.
Okay.
It's whatever you want it to be.
Okay.
What do you want it to be?
I'm married.
Okay.
I sent Janelle a picture of my wedding dress. By the way.
Wow. That was my answer. Wow.
It was
With the eyes.
I think we're really speaking it into existence in 2025.
She is. So if you're out here watching this live, Mr. Right, for Kimberly, she's ready.
Come correct now.
She's ready. She's ready. She have a list, but she's ready.
I do. Anyway, so we're sealing the deal.
You're sealing the deal. So now they've made the purchase.
They've made the purchase.
Now what?
How are you going to keep me coming back?
Exactly.
How are you going to keep me happy?
Exactly.
And satisfied?
And some people don't think about that. Once they get the purchase, they're like, okay, on to the next.
No.
But again, if you go back to the 80-20 rule, which also applies in this scenario, 80% of your revenues are coming from 20% of your customers. So you have 80% of customers that's just like, either they buy in small quantities or they buy
new customers.
They're new customers, or they just buy in one time, they don't buy again. And then you're so busy chasing those type of customers that you might neglect the 20% that's bringing in the most revenues. Like, you really have to look at who is bringing in the revenues, the type of customer, and how can I continue to nurture that relationship. So you're reaching this commitment, you're going to go and just ignore your husband or your wife.
I really want to say though, like, customer relationship is a whole different beast.
It is.
Like, when you get into really, in a way, when you really get into catering to that customer relationship after the purchase, that's a strategy by itself.
Yes.
And it like Janelle said, it's something that you don't want to not pay attention to, or at least be aware of.
But it's the same thing like in a relationship. You have to put in the work. Like, especially in a marriage. No, if we talking about marriage, let's talk about marriage. Like, you have to put in the work.
Right.
Like, you can't just sit today like, I'm not gonna work on my marriage. The same with your business. You can't just say, I'm not gonna work on my business. It's work. You have to put in the work. So how do you create that customer to come back and back and back again to purchase your stuff? Is customer service, and again, thinking about customer relationship. Mm-hmm. So what I like to say, what we just do, is we think about the touch points. So this is where the customer interacts with you. Anytime a customer interacts with your company, that's a touch point. So for us, we have like a standard of how we want our customers to feel every time they interact with us, right? No, it's a standard. Of course, there are times when it might go up or down, but it's a standard, right? So you think about that, and you also think about the customer journey, right? So like I said, if I buy a body butter from you and it's been 2 or 3 weeks, you might want to check up on me. I probably need another one, but I just so busy I don't remember. So by you reaching out to me like, hey, hope you're enjoying the body butter, you know, is it time for a refill? Or like, don't just leave me out here to figure it out. You gotta work on that relationship.
I want to touch back too on what you said about touch points. So when we talk about touch points, we're talking about how are you communicating with them? What exactly are you saying? What are you using? The terms that you're using, what value are you giving? Are you asking them how they feel? Are you
reviews, feedback?
Yes. Are you asking them how they feel about your product or service? So really make them feel like they are being heard and they are being seen, and you appreciate their business.
Yeah. So let me take, for example, now, if we look at bigger companies, because a lot of people like to say, yeah, but for example, a Fenty don't message me and ask me if I need to refill, because as Fenty, they have the liberty and millions and billions of dollars to do it. But for us small businesses, we got to put in the work, right? But let me say now, if I go on Fenty and I put a bad comment, you best believe that they're going to respond. whether they have an autoresponder or not, they're gonna respond and they're gonna ask, okay, probably send a mail to this email address, or can you send us a DM and we can talk about it further. I've seen very big companies in the comments responding to people, and if there's like a bad experience, they want to know what happened.
And they will fix it.
And that's a big company.
Yes.
So there's no excuse for us who have the liberty of really touching our customers and really creating a relationship with them, that even after the purchase, we're still top of mind.
Right.
Like, you still need to remain top of mind for your customers. And how are you doing that? And for me, I buy a good bit of products, especially local products, and I feel like I'm abandoned after the purchase. I find like one, if you don't have instructions, that's a no for me. So please add instructions on how to properly use your product or service. And this doesn't have to be, if you want to avoid printing a card, ask for my email and send it to my email, or post it on social media. Like, have these pin posts on how to properly use your products, for example. Or if you're service based, like checking back up, like how did you experience it? Or for us, we really tap into our clients in terms of what do you want to focus on, what do you have going on, setting meetings, and we even like invested in client relationship, and we've invested in that now. So we want to elevate the experience our customers and our clients have with our company, especially as a service-based company.
I was trying to think, because what you just said made me think, like, indeed, like, who do I really have a relationship with after the purchase, or check back in locally? And to be honest, it might not be specifically what you were saying, but the company that came to mind was Kentucky, for example.
Oh wow.
I know, right? But in the past year, they have tailored their service to cater to their customers from so many different angles. And then they also, at the cash, they give you that little review paper to send us a review, let us know how you think, and I think you get a free chicken or something like that.
Oh wow.
Yeah, right. You
Yes.
enter in a raffle to win something, but they paid attention to, okay, if some of our people want delivery, we're gonna start doing deliveries.
Yes.
Or you don't want to come to the window, then you could order on WhatsApp.
Yeah, and then just pull up to the window. You have to go in the line. I thought it was
and
really
come
cool.
and pick it up. So
Yeah.
they've been like really catering to their customers.
Yeah, I wonder too how much of it is individually, because they're a franchise, so you have franchise standards.
Right.
So probably the review, because I've seen that with like in in the States, etc. Like, yeah, Burger King, give us a review, you get a free Whopper. So I think that's maybe franchise based. But I feel like some of the stuff that they're doing here is to make their lives of their customers easier, more
Right.
convenient.
Right.
And I was telling my husband, I would pay for
convenience. Indeed.
If it's one person that will pay for convenience, it's me.
Right.
No, for true. Seriously,
Yeah,
let me
yeah.
tell you, I keep saying it. I don't know who's gonna do it. Maybe I have to do it myself. But especially when it comes to makeup, I find it so like difficult. There's too many products now. When I was growing up, it was face powder, eyeshadow, blush, and lipstick, and lip gloss. You know what I want with the little bar.
The ball. Yeah.
I will call it will like have like different flavors, etc. Anyways, we digress. But like, but now it's like a whole. When I go into like Sephora, I am
Lost.
and I'm anxious to the point where I turn around and I leave. So if I can get somebody who tells me this is what you do, exactly how you do it, I don't want to watch a video. Sorry, I'm talking about I pay for convenience. I would pay 2x for something, like, so 2 times more for something that is easier for me to use.
Right.
So I say this to say, if you're selling me your products, tell me how to use it. I would pay for the convenience.
Right. But how you mentioned makeup too, now I'm thinking yes, because I had bad acne, and where I went to do my facial, I went to England, and also Nuska was doing my facials for me, and every like a week after they will check in, girl, you know, how your face looking, how it's
Okay,
feeling.
nice.
Yes. So I take it back.
Okay.
Yeah, I take it back.
Yeah, and that's super important.
Yes.
Like after the purchase, the work starts, because these are the people that are gonna continue to purchase from you, and you want them to increase. So I don't want you to just buy one body butter. So you bought one body butter first, but then now you're gonna buy 3 because you love it so much, and then you're going to buy for your family members when holidays come around. But you have to nurture that relationship, and a lot of us think that after the sale, that's it.
No.
There's a lot that you can do after the sale. So I want to challenge everybody that's watching this live to think about, what can I do after the sale to nurture relationships with my customers? Because 80% of my revenue comes from 20% of my customers. Do the math. I'm telling you. I am telling you. When we do the math, it is true. They
Yes.
pay more. They pay for convenience.
And you don't have to do too much selling because they already know they love what you got.
And the most important thing is they tell everybody.
Yes.
They tell everybody. That's what you want.
That word of mouth.
That's what you want. And when you reach to like, so for example, like my husband is a foodie. So if he tells me, babe, we gotta try this, I believe him. Right? So there's just certain people that when they say you need to try this, you believe them.
Yes.
I was just watching a video on IG, which is funny enough, and I think this is a good example. So this couple was making like gourmet chocolate. So she was pregnant, she couldn't find like the gourmet chocolate that she wanted, so she decided to make her own gourmet chocolate. And then sales was slow. So they nobody was purchasing. And then one day a TikToker made a video about the chocolate, and it got 80 million views, and the rest was history. So that's just to show you how powerful word of mouth is.
Yeah.
And how powerful people sharing their experiences, and sometimes the person that shares the experience can take your business like
To the next
to
level.
the next level. So super important. So we come down to the end of it. So just to give a recap, we talked about 3 stages of the art of romancing your ideal customer, and how to get them to continue to buy and buy and buy from you, because that's important, right? So the first part was finding your ideal customer. So we gave 3 tips on how you can find your ideal customer. And in short, it's look at your current customers or clients and think about what are the similarities between them. Like, are they the same age? Do they live a specific place? Is it a specific income level? Is it, for example, only civil servants? Like, is it nurses? Like, I don't know. But look at the similarities and group them together so that you can help to develop your target audience. The second thing was check your insights. So if you have a social media page and you have followers, check your insights to see who are the people that are following me, right? They're showing interest. So check to see what their ages are, male, female, where they are. Like, social media can give you a good insight into who's following you, and you can compare it with your target audience. And then the third one was to use AI. Ask the AI to help you. Put in your business, put in what you sell, put in the problem that you're solving, and ask AI to help you identify your ideal customer. And it can even break it down for you to tell you what social media platforms they may be on, what they're struggling with, and how you should communicate with them. That one is a big tip.
And then the second part was, don't forget to attract and woo your customer. So once they are on your page, don't only think about sell. Allow them to get to know you, allow them to like you, allow them to trust you.
Yep.
Right? So take your time and really tailor your content to not only sell, but also to create information that adds value, that shares tips, and that helps them to get to know your product or service and yourself as the brand.
I think a good example of this is, like, when you meet somebody, you're gonna tell them right away, let me get married. I mean, there's some people that do this. There's some instances where
It's a strategy.
The first thing that says,
Wait.
marry me.
Don't you watch, what is it? What's the thing with the weddings? And all these random people getting married?
Yeah, but that's a special group of people. Love is Blind. Love is Blind you're talking about? I'm
No.
Married at First Sight.
Married at First Sight.
I haven't watched in a long time, but that's an experiment. We're not experimenting. We're talking about real life facts here, and you're not going to, you just see somebody and be like, marry me.
No.
Let's be in a relationship. No,
You want to.
there's a romance in
Yes.
that's involved, a courtship, whether how long it is, 3 months, 6 months, 2 days, I don't know. But but you need to let them know who you are. And that's what you just talked about, wooing them with your content, with your information, giving value, right? Giving value about the industry, showing that you're authentic and that you know what you're doing.
And the third one.
And the third one is sealing the deal. So now, after the like and no trust factor, right? So they trust you enough now to purchase from you. Don't just let that be all. So don't get in a commitment with your customer and just leave them high and dry. Like, you're not gonna get married and then just ignore your partner and be like, okay, we got married, so now just pay the bills and that's it.
Continue developing that relationship. Check in on them, see if they like the product, did they enjoy the product. Maybe you have a product additional to what they already bought that they can use.
That's called upselling, by the way.
Yes, sir. So check in on them and let them know that you appreciate their sale and you are, how you say, you are there to hone that relationship.
Yep, remain top of mind.
Indeed.
Remain top of mind. All right, so that was sealing the deal and keeping the romance alive between you and your customers, because can't say this enough. If you look at the 80-20 rule, 80% of your revenue comes from 20% of your customers. You need to be creating those relationships that last. All right? And that was it.
That was it.
That was it. Short and sweet.
I was going to say we did pretty good.
This has an hour on it, by the way.
Yeah, normally we'd go like an hour and a half, right?
Yes.
The last time it was a little over an hour.
A little over, but we did good.
What are you doing for Valentine's Day?
I don't know.
You normally do something for Valentine's Day?
Yes.
Yes.
Normally. But to be honest, we just right now just so busy. I didn't even think about Valentine's Day, to be honest. Baby, if you're looking at this, please don't get mad at me. But I did not think about
You
Valentine's
gonna buy him
Day.
something? You buy him a little cadeau?
Now that
chocolate?
you've reminded me.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think he should.
But he gets me something for Valentine's Day. I must say, he does not forget to buy his wife something for Valentine's Day.
No,
Me
he
on
need
the
to
other
get him
hand,
something too.
yeah.
Yeah.
Love and affection.
You well, Chester? I'm looking out for you, Chester.
Whee!
You getting something for Valentine's Day? Something tangible. For Valentine's
It
Day.
is tangible.
Oh my god. Anyway, I'll be spending Valentine's Day with my mom.
That's nice.
And my
it's
son.
about love
It
in general.
is.
It's not only about couples, it's
It
about
is.
love in general.
But I promise you next year, homegirl gonna be on a date.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Put it to assistance.
Of course. Manifest. Manifest that husband.
What you say? Anyway.
All right. So that's it. We'll be seeing you sometime. We'll be seeing you sometime. Hopefully next week.
Next week?
Yeah.
Next
Remember we said we was gonna.
Every other week we said, and then we jumped to, oh, you're right. No, well,
Yes.
when
Next week.
week.
We'll let you know. We'll
Yes.
let you know. We
Yes.
just have to look at schedules, etc. But we'll let you know.
Indeed.
But because we've been getting so much love about the lives and how people are glad that they're back and they watch them on their downtime, etc. I think it's super important. And
For us
like
to
I
stay
said, God
consistent.
keep telling me, go back to the lives.
Yes. I kind of want to hear from you guys too. Like, let us know what you want us to talk. What would you like us to talk about? Charlene had to check me this afternoon about what and what. So, what would you like us to talk about on these lives? Like, let us know.
Yeah.
What would you like us to get into?
Yeah. Until then, we'll be talking about the basics, of course, and what you need to know, especially if you're a new entrepreneur or you're an entrepreneur that's stuck and you really don't know, how you can elevate, like, for example, your social media or elevate your marketing in general. I think that's the type of content that we will continue to stay with until you tell us otherwise. If you want us to do more different things, then we'll do that. But
Indeed.
we're here to help, so let us know what you want us to talk about. Maybe we should
We're
run
here
some
to
polls
serve.
in the stories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And give them some choices.
Yes.
We'll do that.
We
and
will.
then you guys could like
We have a lot of work to do as well on our social media.
we get in there though, guys.
Yes.
Listen, our social media been looking boss, you know.
Yes, but you know me, I'm a perfectionist.
Oh my god. I look at it and I'm like, fancy. Do you see this? Look at this.
Yeah, we stream it. Can we take a minute for the trending background on IG?
Yeah.
Can we take a minute for the trending background on IG?
Listen.
Facebook, you don't have the luxury in YouTube, but IG is looking fancy.
It is.
And that is the power of a team, guys.
It is. You know what's so funny? You could go to the beginning of this video in YouTube and see how hard we struggled.
Yeah, we were struggling. Don't do it. Don't go to YouTube and see how we had to call our technical guru
Daniel to come and help
and
us.
help us from afar.
Well, this is the second week that we had. Hopefully by the third week, Daniel, we have this
One
down
can
pat.
only hope. I saw Daniel hoping. It's like,
You know, he told me I was waiting. Actually, Kim, I was
I
waiting
know
for
he
you to
was
call.
waiting for us to call because he know we are the problem.
Anyways, guys, we love you guys, and we are here to
Thank
serve,
you.
like Janelle said. So thank you so much for listening to us still and still checking in. And I want to wish you all a happy Valentine's
Happy
Day.
Valentine's Day. And if you pushing your promotions and your specials, etc., please tell the people how is this gonna solve their problems, or how this is a benefit to them. Focus on the benefits, then focusing on the features, and you will see a difference with your sales. I promise you.
Bye.
Bye.
I'll just shoot it off.
Well, there's one, there's two.
I think I can do it from here, and all is gonna go off. Okay, no.
Nope.